motivator. What you telling yourself?
What? Skip it, no bang bang.
It's Juby. With my visa, please. Yo, I hear the reporting people. I hear the reporting people. All you make sure you have your visa. Yes, I hear the reporting people. Some of them important people. Yeah, what? Make sure you have your visa. Yes, cause every time you step in on the dance side, boy, make sure you push on your feet like boy. People never watch and I talk like boy. I like boy, I like boy. Money in the bank so we spend like boy. Sip the glass to be high like boy. We bring the vibe to the dance like boy. So we are telling yourself, I went to a dance the other day. Cause me I didn't have to pay. Tell me why. Because I have a visa. Yes, all the girls them want to wine on day. Get fun bad and mash up the party. Tell me why. Because I have a visa. Yes, you tell me they want to have a tune. They come with my crew when I get through. You write a big tune and I get through. I get through, I get through. You tell me they want to have a tune. They come with my crew when I get through. You write a big tune and I get through. I hear the reporting people. I hear the reporting people. All you make sure you have your visa. Yes, I hear the reporting people. Some of them important people. Yeah, why? Because I have a visa. Yes, cause every time you step in on the dance like boy, make sure you brush on your feet like boy. People never watch and I talk like boy. So we are telling yourself, live my life like I on vacation. I come and don't need no permission. Because I have a visa. Yes, I am man that lock down the borders. You want to pass, follow me orders. Because I have a visa. Yes, you tell me they want to have a tune. They come with my crew when I get through. We write a big tune and I get through. I get through, I get through. You tell me they want to have a tune. They come with my crew when I get through. We write a big tune and I get through. Tell them already, I don't insane already. Tell them already, I don't insane already. Oh, everywhere I'm going, everywhere I'm going, everywhere I'm going for free. With my visa, I hear the reporting people. I hear the reporting people. All you make sure you have your visa. Yes, I hear the reporting.
Greetings, 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 and salutations, one and all.
All you make sure you have your visa. Yes, and everyone.
Welcome, welcome, welcome to the night shift of DJ Comm and Steel.
But make sure you have a visa, brethren.
Make sure you put on your face, you know.
What? Skip it, no bang bang.
It's on a Juby.
With my visa.
Track called Visa Face.
I hear the reporting people. I hear the reporting people.
I'll say big up to each and everyone locked in right now. Those from near, those from far.
Yes, I hear the reporting people. Some of them important people. Yeah, what? Make sure you have your visa.
You're locked into the night shift of DJ Comm and Steel.
Every time you step in on the dance side, boy.
I want to say blessings to those who are locked in on the Foundation Radio Network, ClintonLindsay.com.
I like boy. I like boy.
Blessings, Mr. Lindsay.
Like boy. Simply glass
Those on TuneIn Radio on the night shift of DJ Comm and Steel.
like boy. So we are telling yourself, out.
Much love to you.
The other day, cause me, I didn't have to
Greetings from across the pond.
have a visa.
Top of the morning to you in the UK.
Why not make it fun, bad and mash up the party? Tell me why. Because
King Genius, Queen Genius.
yes, you tell me they want to have a tune. They come with my crew.
How y'all doing?
You write a big tune and I get through. I get through, I get through. You tell me they want to have a tune. They come with my crew
Blessings to those who are locked in on
and I get through.
in out of New Jersey on NIE Radio. Getting tongue tied.
Make sure you have your visa. Yes,
With the motivator,
important people.
New Jersey's finest, my brother from another mother.
Yeah, why? Because I have a visa. Yes, cause every time you step in on the dance like boy. Make sure
Also to New Jersey,
boy. People never watch and I
Mix102.com.
tell yourself.
Welcome, welcome, welcome.
I on vacation. I come and don't need no permission. Because I have a
And their sister station in Jamaica,
yes. I am a
Earth 96 FM.
want to pass, follow me on.
Blessing symbol,
Because I have a visa.
always putting in the work.
Tell me they want to have a tune. They come with my crew when I get through. We write a big tune and I get through. I get through, I get through.
Big ups to the massive up there in New York,
Tune, they come with my crew when I get through. We write
exhibiting the power of music. China Nicole, Gary, and the Jump Out production crew. Much love to you. Island Worldwide in full effect.
Everywhere I'm going for free. With my visa, I hear the reporting people. I hear the reporting people. All you make sure you have your visa.
Make sure you have a visa face, you know, cause them look at you, them can tell.
It's Juby.
I don't know what Juby know, but him figure it out.
I hear the reporting people. I hear the reporting people. All you make sure you have your visa.
Want to say thank you to my segment sponsors. Pulse Media Group and Being in the Moment is priceless. Go ahead and get them a link. You have an event you want to stream live on a secure platform. Not too sure how to get it done. Which platform to use? Give them a call, 754-999-1140. Talk to them, tell them Kevin Stew sent you. They can guide you in the right direction. Pulse Media Group. And if you have a website like me, I'm looking for somewhere to host it. They have a server waiting for you. Go ahead and support your community as you build your business. Go ahead and put your server, put your website on their server and make it your own. Pulse Media Group. Thank you very much. I want to say thank you to Althea and her Healing Heavenly Hands. Althea SU is a licensed massage therapist operating out of Broad County, North Miami-Dade and South Palm Beach counties. She comes to you, bringing her table, her oils, and over 20 years massage therapy experience. Give her a call today, schedule your appointment. 954-655-9000. That's 954-655-9000. She only has one request outside of paying her. Is that she gets off her table and go sleep somewhere else. If you're anything like me, yeah, you'll fall asleep. Thank you, Althea. I want to say thank you to the Global Base. I need to let y'all know the Global Base is rebranding. So in the new year, although we love this logo, it's gonna be changing.
But make sure you have a visa, brethren.
I think I might keep mine.
If you're rolling with the girlfriend, if you're rolling with your family,
the Global Base is the place to go to
visa certified.
take care of your things like music, marketing, and much, much more, because the Global Base, they navigate your journey across those platforms, in those areas, those genres. It's a realm where social spheres awaken through their mastery. Go ahead and embrace the invitation to liberate your creativity unbounded and free, just like their consultations. Free. The Global Base is your catalyst for everything related to music, marketing, event planning, social media, and much, much more. Check them out online. BAGlobalBASE.com. TheGlobalBase.com. Link them today. Tell them you heard about them on the night shift to DJ Kevin Stew. I want to say thank you to McNeil Trucking. McNeil Trucking is a licensed and insured veteran-owned mover in the state of Florida. So you want to move from the Keys to Jacksonville, from Naples to Palm Beach, from Pompano to Pensacola, and all points in between. You want to put some things in storage. You don't have the manpower, you don't have the transportation, don't worry, you have the name, you have the number. McNeil Trucking, 954-406-9740. That's 954-406-9740. 9740. Call them up today. Schedule your move. Tell them Kevin Stew sent you. If you're looking to move out to the States, don't worry, they can talk with you also. Yeah, they do those moves. And if you want to move into the States, don't be afraid. Use up the number. McNeil Trucking. Put them to work, yes. That's what they're here for.
Everywhere I'm going, everywhere I'm going, everywhere I'm going for free. With my visa, I hear the reporting people. I hear the reporting people. All you make sure you have your visa. Yes, I hear the reporting people. Some of them important people. All you make sure you have your visa. Yes,
well, everybody can have a visa, yes or no? But make sure you have a visa, brethren. If you're rolling with your girlfriend, if you're rolling with your family, make sure
What did you say?
your visa certified.
And everybody have visa buds. You can have a visa face.
reporting people. I hear the reporting people. All you make sure you have your visa.
So when you have a visa face, how exactly does that look?
Some of them important people. Yeah,
And what does it do for you? It protects you against what?
every time you step in on the downside, boy, make sure you fresh on your feet like boy. People never watch and I talk like boy. I like boy, I like boy. Money in the bank so we spend like boy. It's it,
Magical Merlin.
boy. We bring the
Welcome, welcome.
boy. So we are telling this
G Angel.
when to a dance the other.
Blessings to you.
Yeah, then you have to pay. Because
Inviting to call a friend, tell a friend, friends of your friends, friends of your enemies, enemies of your friends, and your enemies too. Call up somebody, anybody, everybody, let them know.
because I have a visa.
It's a night shift with DJ Kevin Stew.
You tell me they want me to make tune. They come
Community and Finance Night.
right to make tune and I get you. I get you. I get you.
And I was asked
Want me to make tune.
to go ahead and revisit this topic.
Make tune and I get you. I hear the reporting people. I hear the reporting people. All you make sure you have your visa.
We're addressing
I hear the reporting people.
some possible changes coming in 2025
Have a visa.
related to
Every time you step in on the dance like boy, make sure
something like immigration business.
never watch and I talk like boy. So we are telling this live my life like I on vacation. I
And tonight
need no permission because
I have with me, joining right now,
man does lock down the borders. You want to pass, follow me orders. Because
a man who has connections with me going way back
they want me
to before we even know each other.
to when I get you. We right to make you and I
Outside of being both Jamaicans,
get you. They tell me they want me to make you. They don't
we're both proud knights.
right to make you and I get you. Tell them already. I don't think
And for those of you who don't know,
tell them already.
that means we hail from this prestigious institution of learning on North Street called St. George's College.
For free. With my visa, I hear the reporting people. I hear the reporting people. All you
Hey Nikki,
have your visa. Yes,
thank you.
the reporting people. Some of them important.
So, thank you to Juby with that track called Visa Face.
Yes, boy.
Well, everybody can have a visa, yes or no?
It's not everybody can have a visa face. Juby say. And I mean so, Juby say so. But without further ado, let's jump right into this. And welcome attorney Marlon Hill to the broadcast. Marlon, welcome brethren. Welcome back, I should say. It's been a minute. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Are you muted? I think you're muted.
Am I muted?
Ah, there you is. There you is. I hear you now. I don't know what you did. What this man leave the whole thing. Come back, Marlon, wherever you gone. Come back, come back, come back. So, as okay, here he's back, he's back, he's back. And he left. I don't know. Is what going on. All of a sudden it's warm in here in the studio. For some reason it was cool earlier, you know. Now it's warm. I don't know. Carla Ebanks, greetings to you, blessings to you. Yeah, Marlon, you're back. You're back.
Can you hear me? Mic
Loud
check.
and clear, loud and clear. We're checking Mike, we're checking Michelle, we're checking everybody tonight. Everybody get link. Ladies and gentlemen, attorney Marlon Hill. And we're here looking at what I call immigration changes. I looked at it last week, and so this is part 2. Unfortunately, Marlon couldn't join us last week, and he agreed to join us this week. So we have a special edition of Community and Finance tonight, looking at these possible immigration changes and how they affect us, and what we could possibly do, you know, if he could give us any tips and pointers. But first off, Marlon, go ahead and introduce yourself for me, please.
Yes, my brother Knight. Thank you for having me on the night shift. You know, some of the greatest problems in the world are solved on the night shift, you know. Just ask the nurses. But anyways,
Yeah, farm tonight, boy.
I'm a practicing attorney in South Florida. This is going to be my 30th year practicing law in in Miami. I came to the United States when I was 14. I am the third of 4 kids. I am the only child to go to the greatest institution north of North Street at St. George's College. For the most part, I'm a business lawyer, but I do a lot of work on the business immigration side as it relates to the movement of employees and executives and artists across the world to the United States. But in my role as the past president of the Caribbean Bar Association, which is an association of attorneys of Caribbean descent, you know, we've always been very involved with the issues related to immigration and making sure that our people are prepared to make the transition in their journey as immigrants to the United States. You know, so, you know, we've gone through various election cycles where the laws may change. For those of you who don't know, immigration law is a legal framework that's created by the federal government. You have federal law, and you have state law. Immigration is a federal law, which means that it applies to all the United States. And the immigration law can only be written by the Congress, right? So you have the executive branch, which is the Oval Office, incoming president-elect Donald Trump, outgoing President Joe Biden. You have the Congress, which is the House and the Senate. And then you also have the Supreme Court, the judicial branch, and those branches of government are involved or could be involved with immigration law. So for those of you who may be listening right now wondering, you know, the changes that have come, the changes haven't come yet, actually. So you know, we first need to address, Kevin, that the changes they won't be coming yet until after January 20th. But we certainly have an idea of some of the things that the incoming president and his administration are thinking about, and we just need to plan and prepare and be ready.
Right. Now, I know you're called on quite a bit because of your past involvement with the Caribbean and immigration and such, and being a practicing attorney. You've heard some murmurs, you've heard some concerns.
Yeah, I have.
And how valid would you say these concerns are?
They ought to be valid. You know, we all, you know, everybody that listening to this program, if you weren't born in the United States, and you could have been born in the United States, but if you listen to this program here, you probably are more than likely of Caribbean or Jamaican descent, right? Because you follow DJ Kevin, and some of us came here as kids. Some of us were born here with our parents who came from a different country. Some of us came here to work temporarily and should have gone back home. Some of us came here to visit family or friends and should have come back home.
Mm-hmm.
Some of us came here across the border, whether by boat or by plane or by foot. And the truth of the matter is, Kevin, is that there are well over 11 million people that are in the United States that are undocumented, right? And I would say about 4% of that 11 million are persons from the Caribbean region.
Okay.
So the chances of you knowing somebody who is working, not working, but don't have their documentation to work in the United States or to live permanently in the United States is probably very high. And many people think that immigration only impacts Hispanic and Latino people. And that's not the truth. Impacts people from Europe, Africa, Asia, South America, all the continents. There are people in the United States, Middle East, and they're not all Mexican or Honduran or from El Salvador.
Right.
And many of them are from Jamaica and Haiti and Barbados and Trinidad and other places who are in the United States without the appropriate documentation. So what you've heard on the campaign trail is that the president wants to,
President-elect.
on day one,
President-elect.
right?
Yes, president-elect.
President-elect, president-elect,
Yes.
number 47,
Mm-hmm.
wants to deport millions of people.
Yes.
But there's a process to that. And what people need to understand is that if you are undocumented, then you should be really speaking with legal counsel, whether pro bono or paid attorneys, to understand your options as to how to document, regularize, and have the appropriate documentation. For most of us, your parent filed for you, or your spouse applied for you, your brother and sister applied for you, because you can only get to live in the United States permanently if an immediate relative applies for you. And if an immediate relative family member did not apply for you, then it either came through employment.
Right.
So you really need to kind of educate yourself as to what are your options, right? Rather than trying to skirt the system, what you should really be concerned about is that the time is running out for you to be undocumented, right? So we do expect the president-elect Kevin to really go after those people with a criminal background. That's going to be a priority. We know that for a fact. But it's also important for you to understand that there are still constitutional rights you have of who you should speak with, or you don't have to answer the door to somebody from the immigration enforcement. You don't have to give them any information if you are stopped. You can speak to an attorney and understand your rights. So I would immediately encourage somebody to go to the American Civil Liberties Union, the ACLU, or the American Immigration Lawyers Association. There are a number of other immigrant advocacy organizations, so you can understand what your rights are. Right?
That's that part there, Marlon, is a little bit tricky, because they in the first instance, when it comes to law enforcement, once they show up in any capacity, we're talking about police, we're talking about ICE, especially ICE, they tend to be feared in a big way, or as one famous person said before, in a bigly way. And so here's the intimidation factor that sets in. You said that individuals have rights, and it is, this is a part of the issue here, whereas you know that you're not here quite steady, but yet still
But you
there.
still have due process, Kevin. You still have due process. There's still a process for somebody to be. What are you being detained for?
Right.
There's still a process of deportation. You have to go through a process. You don't just get stopped and get taken to the airport directly. Okay, so
That
if
seems to be
there's
the thought,
anything that
though.
I want
Yeah.
our friends and the listeners to understand from this call is that whether or not you have documentation to be in the United States or not, you do have due process under the Constitution to go through the process. Even if you do end up being deported, you still have to go through a process.
And
You still are entitled to have the right to request representation, whether you can afford it or you can't.
okay.
Right? So that there are rights. You are not without due process. You're not without constitutional rights for that due process. Right? And I suspect there's going to be a lot of lawsuits with regards to some of the decisions that the executive office and the Oval Office of the president-elect will take that may be challenged. Remember that we have three branches of government. Congress makes the law, the executive enforces the law, and the judicial branch what? Interprets the law.
Okay.
That's all under the Constitution. And I feel very comfortable and confident that those three branches of government under the Constitution are still intact, irrespective of the fear that people have of law enforcement and the immigration customs enforcement and border security and FBI and anybody that's wearing a uniform. I need you to stand firm in your truth and your voice to understand that you have due process rights, even when you are a criminal.
Now, that part,
Yeah, you want me to repeat that part?
that part, yes, as I'm going to say, that part needs to be repeated. And
You do have due process rights, even when you are a criminal, known,
we need to define criminal in this instance because
meaning that there's no refuted evidence. There's no unrefuted evidence that you did not commit a crime. You clearly committed a crime. You were convicted of a crime. There's still due process.
Marlon, if you to commit a crime, you need to break the law, correct?
That's correct.
If the law says the speed limit is 40 miles per hour and you get a ticket for going 55, you have broken the law.
But when you're being arrested, you do have rights. Do they have to read your rights?
But you don't get arrested for a speeding ticket.
Okay, you have to. Well, there are laws associated with crimes, and the court gets to determine. You have to be charged
Okay.
with a crime, and you have the right to prove that you're innocent of not committing that crime.
Okay. So and I using the speeding ticket here because this is one of the things that was pretty much listed or is being talked about as grounds for deportation. Any kind of law that you have broken, even a speeding ticket. This is the talk.
But even any of those deportable offenses, Kevin, there's due process for you for determination to be made whether or not you committed that crime, and it's a deportable offense, and there's a process you have to go through for you to be deported. It's not a light switch.
Right.
So even in the worst of cases where you were convicted of that particular crime, and it's listed on the immigration law as being deportable, there is a process for you to be deported, and this is one of the things that for those people that are convicted of those crimes and are deportable, that should be concerned with the pronouncements of the president-elect of mass deportations, right? You know, so I want everybody to take a breath. I want everybody to stop listening to the WhatsApp network. I want everybody to stop listening to the fearful text messages and news items, and go and speak to somebody or educate yourself as to what rights you have based on your specific circumstance. You need to take a chill pill.
Yeah.
Okay? The world is not going to come to an end on January 21st. Don't get me wrong. The president has the right from his executive office, hopefully with the help of his White House counsel, to advise him as to what types of executive orders he can sign immediately that will achieve the policy that he has of mass deportations of persons who are here in an undocumented fashion.
So
pay attention to what the Department of Justice is going to be doing. Pay attention to what the Department of Homeland Security. This information is available publicly, right? DHS.gov, Department of Homeland Security, DOJ.gov. Pay attention to who's transitioning out and who's transitioning in. Try and educate yourself as to what decisions are being made. Pay attention to the civil rights, civil liberty, and immigration rights organizations are communicating. You know, arm yourself with information as opposed to gossip.
Because that seems to be the driving
force of the
here.
Fear. Yeah, it's driving the fear, and it's not healthy, right? And we all know that we have family members. We have mixed status, what you say, mixed status families, where some people are citizens, some people are permanent residents, and some people are undocumented.
Right.
We have many people in our community have that mixture in their family. So the family needs to discuss transparently. Unfortunately, for Jamaican people and Caribbean people, we tend to be inflicted with something I call whisperitis. You know, are you aware of that infliction, DJ Kevin?
Where we whisper one side and say, boy, you know, say, boy, it's a little thing me hear somebody say, and
or you pretend like it's not happening.
Yeah.
It's an endemic. It's a pandemic within our community. Whisperitis.
So the concern that is out on the street.
Yeah.
Exaggerated?
A bit.
So just a little bit.
No, a lot bit.
because of what you've been emphasizing.
It's only exaggerated based on the specific circumstances of your situation.
You can't just use a broad brush.
You can't just use a broad brush. Everybody has a different situation, right? Everybody has a different list of options on the menu to remedy the situation. The first step is to plan to prepare to educate yourself as to what those options are for your family members. Do it collectively and not in secrecy. Yeah?
Because in the first few days after the inauguration, the argument is that we're going to send out and militarize and give authority to stop you on the street and demand your documents.
And you still have rights when that happens. That's what I'm trying to tell you. And I'm gonna after I'm done with this call, I'm gonna text you what those rights are so that you can keep repeating them.
Yes, that would be
Constitutional
important.
rights. I'm going to
Yeah,
text them to you.
yeah.
In fact, I'm going to even try to text them to you right now. I think I have a copy of it here. Let me see if I can, while I'm talking to you here, we can do it in real time. Because this fear that we have out there is just really, it's really a problem.
So no, it's crippling, and
It's crippling.
you have areas of industry that are concerned, where enterprises have said, okay, we're not going to give bonuses this year because we don't know what is going to happen, because a part of this whole thing coming up in 2025 is going to be tariffs that will be imposed. We don't know how that is going to affect us. So people not getting bonuses. So when people start seeing these things happen, they're saying, "Boy, these things
No,
must
that has
happen."
nothing to do with that has nothing to do with
But they're connecting
immigration
it.
per se.
But they're connecting it, and they're looking at industries.
No, this is the reason why I'm saying that there's so much misinformation out there, Kevin,
Yes,
that
yes.
people's fears are being interconnected in a way, you know, I think we have to be very, very careful about that. It is not, it's not a good thing. I'm trying to find your number here, if I can.
I can make that really easy for you.
Just send me a WhatsApp. I'll send you
Right.
the text message with the, as a reminder of the rights that you, constitutional rights that you have, in the event that somebody approaches you.
Yes.
There you go. Yeah. So yeah, this is important. So that's feel free to share that. That is something that people can carry around with them and share.
Oh, so it's actually a document to have in
It's
hand.
like a card, like a little, a little calling card. Keep it in your wallet.
Okay. That would be good. Let me see if I can pull this up and share it to everybody here. If you could come back on camera real quick, that'd be great. Yeah, there he is back, ladies and gentlemen. Ladies, don't get too excited. The man is a married man, happily for years. I know how y'all feel about the ball head, Hey, take it easy.
Yeah, man.
Take it easy.
So yeah, so I really I want people to take a breath. Don't listen to the hype of the news and the WhatsApp network, and it's just a lot of misinformation and overbearing fear mongering that's happening out there. Each person, each family has a different, specific, unique situation in regards to their challenges, whether or not they overstayed, or whether or not they did commit a crime, or whether or not they came here for work or for school, or or even employers, Kevin, should be paying attention, because they should even be hiring people that don't have work authorization.
But
So that they have to address that part of the law as well.
all right, but here you have, let's take agriculture, for instance.
Sure.
A large part of the agriculture industry has undocumented.
It's not just agriculture, construction, healthcare. There are lots of industries that are impacted by immigration.
You see, now I take one mile and throw in 5 more and say, hey, let's not leave these out. But it's true. And so here now you have people on both sides having arguments or tossing in their expert opinions. Expert, for those that are listening and not watching, in air quotes, expert opinions on how all of this will affect everybody. And we've already started seeing effects of it when we go to the grocery store.
I don't know if the effects of what's happening at the grocery store is directly attenuated to speculation as what's going to happen with immigration. What's happening at the grocery store is a combination of many things that's impacting the economy. Inflation is not fully down yet. You still have some corporations that may be even charging more than they really need to charge, to be quite honest. Okay, so it's not directly just connected to the speculation of shortage of labor in agriculture or construction. Do you think the president-elect wants to see the economy crash?
I don't think so.
Okay,
It doesn't benefit
so
him
he's
any.
gonna have to manage how he does this deportation program that he wants. I mean, he's already starting to talk about making a deal with the Democratic side of Congress as it relates to the DACA young people, the dreamers,
So
the young people who are here, who have been here for many years, but their parents are undocumented. So let's just take a pause. Don't follow what they're saying, follow what they do. The laws, the executive office of the president, they has certain powers. That's correct. But there are certain limitations as well. And I suspect there may be even some lawsuits that may come from some of the executive actions of the Oval Office. And he may even move some of those things to the Supreme Court because he feels that the Supreme Court may be friendly to his side of the aisle. But all of those things take time and a process to be sorted out.
yeah. So don't look for it too soon in the
No.
early days.
No, you're gonna see some you're gonna see some you're gonna see it you're gonna see some signs in a direction in the first week after Martin Luther King Day. Martin Luther King Day is on January 20th, actually.
20. Yeah.
Think about the irony of that.
Yeah.
Pretty much the same time as the inauguration. So allow the process to play out. Educate yourself as to your options immediately from licensed practicing attorneys who may be able to speak to your specific situation. And there are thousands of people across the country, and if you can't afford it, there are organizations that you can reach out to, like AI Justice, Americans for Immigrant Justice. You have the ACLU. There are a number of organizations that can give you some guidance.
I'm actually waiting for City Commissioner Karlene Maxwell-Williams. She is a commissioner in Lauderdale Lakes to join us. I don't know if you'll still be on by the time she gets on or not. And she is involved in an organization called FLIC, the Florida Immigration Coalition.
Yep.
I personally, when I was transitioning from a permanent resident to a citizen, I used FLIC.
Yeah. And Caribbean Bar Association we have had several citizenship drives with FLIC.
Right. And so you have these organizations that exist that have their ears to the ground on things that can happen, things that will happen, things that won't happen.
Yeah.
And just like Marlon is saying, so that people don't panic.
No.
And
there's really this is not the time to panic. In fact, it's a time to be concerned. It's a time to have your antenna sharp, but just know that you have the power to seek out information, resources, and relationships that can help you to understand your situation and to feel more confident and more fearless.
Let me see if I can put this up here so that people can see it. Tips, ladies and gentlemen. Marlon sent this on to me. Y'all know my number, 773-789-STU. Let me go ahead of it so that it can scroll across the bottom of the screen here. And if you don't have this yourself, you can link me and I can share it with you. You have constitutional rights. Do not open the door, in all caps, if an immigration agent is knocking on the door. because you have a right to open that door with legal representation, correct, Marlon?
Yeah. They need to have a warrant, you know?
Do not answer any questions from an immigration agent. If they try to talk to you, you have the right to remain silent, which is your Miranda rights. Everybody has it. Do not sign anything without first speaking to an attorney or lawyer. You have the right to speak with a lawyer. If you are outside of your home, ask the agent if you are free to leave, and if they say yes, leave calmly. Go ahead and when I send it to you, you can print it out, give the card to the agent. If you are inside your home, show the card through the window or slide it under the door. Print a couple copies of it. Have a few copies in your wallet so you can hand it out to some people, even the law enforcement agents. I do not wish to speak with you, answer your questions, or sign or hand you any documents based on my Fifth Amendment rights under the United States Constitution. Who gets to have these rights, Marlon? Who has these Fifth Amendment rights? Everybody. Documented and undocumented.
Yeah.
So, whether you are visitor, resident, citizen, you have the right, these Fifth Amendment rights. You have the right to remain silent. You have the right to an attorney. You have the right. You have these rights.
Yeah.
So somebody just seeing you and say you look like you should be deported.
Stop profiling me. You have a warrant. You have a warrant to identify me as being the person that went to St. George's College, who's on a night shift radio, and you have my full name and my date of birth and signed by a judge. Sure. I still have the right to speak to an attorney, and we can discuss it when we get to court.
So they don't have the right
Fearless.
to arrest
The word is fearless. You, even though you know that you may be undocumented, you're still human.
Right. Right.
And you still are going to be judged based on the rule of the letter of the law, based on your particular facts at a particular time in front of a person who is sworn as a part of the judiciary to evaluate your situation to determine whether or not you have violated the law and to go to the due process of whether or not you should be deported based on your specific situation. You deserve the dignity of that process. You're not going to be picked up on the side of the street and thrown in the back of a truck. That is not going to happen as long as people like myself are around.
Or that should not happen.
Or should not happen. And if it does, they may be committing a crime.
Which, in effect, after due process, you could be...
Could be deported, yes.
Or not.
Or not, yes.
So even though they would be in violation of the law because they took you without a warrant, you could still end up being deported, but with the right legal support.
Right, and the right process.
You could argue and you could win.
Listen, Kevin, let me talk straight. We cannot change the situation that somebody may be in because they overstayed and they've been here for years and they've been dodging it, and we can't change the situation. It is what it is.
Right.
You know the law. You know that the only way for you to change your status is you got to follow the law. Is it a family member that's applying for you? Is it an employer? What are your options? Do you need to return, or you should have returned? Do you need to get your family members who are U.S. citizens to advocate to their congresswoman or their congressman to change the law to provide a process and a path to citizenship.
Mm-hmm.
We're not powerless.
And I think that is one of the things too that affects a lot of us. We feel that we have no power. And this little card here that you just gave, I tell people all the time, from knowledge sprouts power.
100%.
And here it is. The one of the tips on this: I do not give you permission to search any of my belongings based on my Fourth Amendment rights. So they can't say, "Let me see what's in your pocket. Let me see what's in your bag. Let me see," not without a warrant. And so this doesn't just apply to this possible immigration sweep. And I need people to understand that. Yeah,
it's not just an immigration thing.
Yeah, we're here talking immigration, yes. But these tips that Marlon just passed on to me, for me to pass on to you, things for you to keep in your wallet, in your pocket, give out to your friends, your neighbors, citizens are not. They apply. You feel targeted, you live in a community that you feel like you're being targeted, you need to have several of these in your pocket. Because this is your power card. Let's call it that.
Even if you may still end up.
Yeah. But it's knowledge. So yes, they may detain you. But is that within your rights? And if your rights are violated, then you still have due process.
That's the bottom line.
And it is from Jump Street, you've been emphasizing it: due process, due process, due process. And people have heard it.
And
some people don't
understand it. Arrogant or to say that you're extra special, you know, because we all get it.
Yes, yes.
We all deserve it, right? And just because you're Cuban doesn't mean that you have more due process than if you're Jamaican. And just because you are Egyptian doesn't mean that you have more due process than you are Nigerian.
Right.
And just because you're Norwegian doesn't mean that you have more if you are Danish.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
All immigrants,
right,
all citizens have constitutional rights.
And so this dragnet that is being proposed affects not
has
just
to have a process.
Right. And so
just have a process.
Don't feel like you're alone. Don't feel like you're targeted. No. Well, you may be targeted given your status, but
and if they do, they are going to have to face the letter of the law by profiling people, and they're going to be stopping people that they're not supposed to be stopping because we talk a certain way or we look a certain way or we are standing up in front of the wrong place.
Right, you hang out in the wrong circle, wrong corner.
So we're going to be watching all of that.
Boy, Marlon.
Be fearless. Night shift.
Yeah.
Buy the t-shirt and put fearless on the front of it.
I think that's what needs to happen. And this little bit of information is one that gives you that strength, that power, that little bit of information. Because fear it comes from the lack of information.
Absolutely. So listen, my gift for the holidays as I depart the night shift.
Sir.
DJ Kevin Stew, my AMDG brother. Feel free to drop my cell number across the bar. If anybody believes that they are uninformed or fearful, that just need a little bit of guidance as to where to go to become more informed, more fearless, just text me and send me a text message. I'm happy to direct them to the right place.
Your personal cell number.
Personal cell number.
Okay. So those of you that are listening, you know my number, 773-789-STEW. You can link me. I'll connect you with Marlon Hill. He's not just a play attorney. He's not just somebody that speaks with opinions. This is a man that brings facts. He has the
And I would
information.
like to say on that point,
Yes.
please be wary of persons that make these extraordinary offers to fix your situation for a cost without their proper credentials and the proper licensure. Be careful. Some of them are within our community. They mean well, but under the law, they're not licensed or authorized to take money from you to do certain things that you can't deliver.
Right.
Be careful of those schemes. Please, I'm begging you. I'm already seeing some evidence of that out there in the community, unfortunately. Please be mindful of the persons that are making promises to fix your situation for X amount of money, X amount at X speed, without any guarantees or proof that they can.
Yeah.
Not even some attorneys can guarantee you certain results, right? But the attorney is responsible for explaining what your options are transparently under the law currently, and what are the consequences or the repercussions of the decisions that you need to make.
Right.
The reason why you're hiring the lawyer is to be informed, to understand the best information that you need for the best decisions that you need to make for yourself and your family. We're talking about people's quality of life, their mental health, their livelihood. This whole broken immigration system, Kevin, is putting a lot of people under stress. Right? And that's why the law needs to change, because you can't have 11 million people living in the shadows making a contribution to American society, by the way. Think about some of those persons that are in home care, in some of those homes that are on Las Olas,
On the beach.
on the beach.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Think about some of those persons that are working on your roofs right now. Think about some of those
The
persons that are
landscapers.
doing your landscaping. Think about some of those persons that are in the healthcare system otherwise, and other industries, right, that are not appropriately above board, but are providing a service for that many people are paying for under the table. And those monies are not going into our economy in the rightful place for the tax dollars to be utilized for services that we need in an appropriate way. So there are people, it's not just a poor people thing.
Yeah. Yeah.
There are people that are taking advantage of our people as well,
Correct.
including some people in our own community, and we have to fix it.
So you can't have the perfect omelet without breaking some eggs, though. Yeah. So
So night shift, marinate on that for the night.
Yes.
You heard the context. You have the contact information. I really just want to underscore that you're not powerless, and we need you to be fearless.
got it. Marlon, I thank you. I appreciate love you taking the time out. Glad everything is much better this week than it was last week.
Thank you for accommodating me, man. Listen, enjoy the Christmas Eve. Make sure that the ginger is in the sorrel. Make sure I let the dab of J. Ray and Nelly
J.A.
is
and his
splashed over the
nephew.
top.
Yeah, man.
Make sure that the heaven
through.
is glistening on the hallelujah, on the sweet potato pudding.
That's right.
Make sure that the pineapple is settled right on top of the clove.
Preach.
Make sure that the curd goat is married to the Scotch bonnet.
People don't understand this man love him kitchen.
But listen, enjoy the time with the family.
Yes, man.
Don't listen to the WhatsApp network. Watch what they do, not what they're saying. Plan, prepare, inform yourselves, and I promise you, you'll have a more I wouldn't say stress free, but a little bit more um, confidence in what it is that you need to do next to fix your situation.
It makes a difference, and I thank you once again for coming to explain some of those key things. Appreciate
Yeah.
love you, brethren.
Yeah,
Take
man. If
care.
anybody has any questions, just hit me up.
Yeah, definitely, definitely. Much love to the family. Take care.
All right, man. Respect.
All right, blessings. Ladies and gentlemen, attorney Marlon Hill. Um, I don't think I could present it. No, I know I wasn't able to present it any better than he just did. Um, Still trying to connect with Commissioner Maxwell Williams. I know she had a few meetings this evening, but she had told me that she should be able to make it. But we understand if she can't. She has been on this broadcast before, and on a couple of occasions, wearing different hats, and so she has been she's quite heavily involved in the community with the organization FLIC, the Florida Immigration Coalition, as well as a commissioner, city commissioner in the city of Lauderdale Lakes, and as a mediator in the Broward County judicial system. So she has been putting in a lot of work, and so if please be forgiving if she can't make it. We talked extensively yesterday about this particular issue and this topic, and some of the things that she has come across as we've been introduced to this idea of this mass deportation and these mass changes as it relates to immigration coming this new year in 2025. Marlon drove a point home from Jump Street, and I hope everyone caught it. Due process. If you're stopped, you're not doing anything, you're in a vehicle going under the speed limit, and you're stopped, you're being persecuted, you have rights. And let me show that once again so that people can see it. You have rights. I do not give you permission to search any of my belongings based on my Fourth Amendment rights. They can't stop you because you're there driving on the road, and even if it's a speeding ticket that you're getting and they want to search your vehicle, well, show me that warrant. If you don't have a warrant, you don't have reason to search my vehicle. No, I don't give you permission to search my vehicle. And if they go ahead and do it and say you're under arrest for resisting, then, hey, let's go. We can take this up in court. At this point, I don't have anything but time. And there are attorneys out there that live for these moments, that wait for something like this to happen because this is what they do. This is their wheelhouse. I do not give you permission to enter my home based on those same rights. You have, if you're being detained, ask whomever it is that is detaining you, okay, am I free to leave? And if it is a no, okay, what are you detaining me for? You have the right to ask. Do you have a warrant for my arrest? I do not. Okay, well, please see me at my residence with a warrant. and be polite about it. Yes, there are individuals that will flex their muscles as it relates to the powers, quote unquote powers, that they wield. And it may not be justified, but you have a right. Yeah, you're not a citizen, but you have a right. You may not be of a certain skin color. You have a right. At the end of the day, it's important for you to know these rights. Nikki had said it earlier. And yes, Nikki, you need to know your rights. And this is why if you guys look at my hashtags, one of them is hashtag FKSP. It stands for From Knowledge Sprouts Power. Take some time to ignore the noise. Block out the noise. Get on your little devices, whether it is your phone, your tablet, your computer. Go to a library. Libraries are free. Nobody's gonna say, okay, let me see your library card before you can come in here and do some research. No, nobody's gonna ask you for any ID. Nobody's gonna ask you for your immigration papers so that you can come and use the library. All the information is there available to you. And everybody here that has one of these little devices, you have information at your fingertips. Yeah, you don't have a data plan that can give it, you can jump on a Wi-Fi. Go to a restaurant, somewhere, or a bookstore, even the same library. Go to a public domain and jump onto their Wi-Fi, and you have access to all of this. The important thing is to know where to look. You don't need to know it all, you just need to know where to find it. Marlon gave some organizations that you should possibly follow, because they have their ears to the ground. They're in the trenches. They're fighting these things, these issues. They've been addressing them for quite some time. And here's the thing: none of this is new. The denaturalization has been happening forever. It's not nothing that is new. So yes, you might be a naturalized citizen and you have a couple of speeding tickets, and you had this issue the other day that you got caught up with this person that accused you, and there was a little brawl, and so there's this domestic battery charge, and okay. Due process. Is this the kind of offense that would warrant denaturalization, deportation? Or is it something that you get fined for? Or do you have to serve some jail time for it? What is on the books? And so you're charged with something. Even if you're incarcerated, you still have access to information. And you should not be deprived of it. People on death row have access to information. If you're just arrested or just detained, you have rights. You have access to information too. And you have a right to speak with an attorney. If you don't have one will be assigned to you. Why? Due process. They feel as if they're always right because the uniform they wear. It's a thing, yes, Nikki, it is. You have some law enforcement officers that feel that they are the law. No, you enforce the law, which means that you, more than anyone else, should be aware of what you're doing. You should be aware that, no, you can't go and search my possession. You can't search my bag, my purse, my briefcase, my car without a warrant. No, there is a thing called probable cause. If there's suspected contraband and there's evidence of such, then under certain circumstances, law enforcement will be granted permission to do said search. But that situation has to be extreme. I don't know how many of you were listening when I was doing the series with the Lauderhill Police Department, where they would come on and talk about policing. And I probably need to connect with another law enforcement agency, if not Lauderhill again, to bring that back. Because we need to know where we stand when it comes to policing. And it doesn't really matter which area you live in. The law is the law. So you could be in Nantucket. You could be in Key West. It's the laws are the same general laws. And so with the same basic information that we call that, what did I call it? The pocket tips? Your pocket power? Whatever we're going to call it. These little tidbits, these little pointers are the kind of things that give you the power because you have the information. Knowledge is key. For the lack of knowledge, my people suffer. We're moving away from the sufferation. We're walking with our heads held high, with confidence. Why? Because there's a system that is in place that works for other people. The other people that it works for are no different from us. They are people. And these laws are in place for people on this land. Whether you sneak on, swim on, drop out of one plane and land here, whichever way you got here. Once you're here, there are certain processes that must be exercised for you to not be here. Certain steps that must be taken, that should be taken. And if they're not taken, you have grounds to file an appeal or a suit. Yes, you can sue. I remember years ago, my boy's granduncle said, you know, that's what this country is called. You sue always. USA, you sue always. You can sue. These are systems that are put in place in the event of an injustice. Injustices don't only happen between individuals that are under the law. It happens with people who are enforcing it too. So you can take this action against them also. No, I'm not saying there's an us against them kind of a thing, drawing lines in the sand and all that. I'm just saying, hey, when the situation arises, no, it becomes, hey, I am standing over here. This is my situation. I don't know what your situation is. It's a little bit different from mine. It could be the same as mine, but you are not me. Here's my situation, and this is how I'm fighting it. And yes, we stand together collectively, but our fights are individual. Because everybody's situation is different. So, be armed. Arm yourself with knowledge. I'm not telling anybody to go take up no stone, no stick, no machete, no. Be armed with knowledge. Because that is what brings the power. we're gonna take a quick little break, and when we come back, we're going to jump into an early musical therapy, because we've dived we dove into this subject area, and we expressed opinions, we presented information, and I think we have a better idea of how to navigate this space. If you don't, we can talk about it some more. You have my number. I can point you in the right direction. I have Marlon's number I can give to you. But closed mouths don't get fed. Reach out. I'll pass on. You heard the permission given. So let's take a quick break. As we do so, let me go ahead and I didn't mention this early out. Let me do it now, because it's here it is. It's a good gift. It's a stocking stuffer. It's a gift idea. Empowered. Essential concepts and strategies every woman should know about self-defense. It's an audio book narrated by yours truly, Kevin Stew, and authored by Jonathan Field. If you check the archives, you'll see where Jonathan and I sat down and he gave a little bit of background into this book and his inspiration for putting it together. You can get your copy of the audio book by going to kevinstew.com, clicking on the book cover, the image of the book cover. It takes you to exactly where you need to be to get yours. Empowered. Essential concepts and strategies every woman should know about self-defense. And big ups to the One Jamaica Legal Defense Foundation that is steady fighting the fight, getting people to be recognized as people in the country of Jamaica, to not be taken advantage of, and for the government to be held accountable for their actions. One Jamaica Legal Defense Foundation, OJLDF.net. Thank you for your support. You can catch Will the Rebel Rattigan, former retired FBI supervisory special agent, hosting Reason with Rattigan on Saturdays at 3 p.m., representing the One Jamaica Legal Defense Foundation. And on occasions, you might see this guy, Isaac Buchanan, host of Context Matters, which airs on a Thursday afternoon at 5 p.m. Eastern on Reggae Global Radio. Same place where you'll find Reason with Rattigan. And he'll might pop in to Reason with Rattigan. He's been on the campaign trail, but you can catch him on Context Matters each Thursday afternoon, 5 p.m. Isaac Buchanan is his name. Practicing attorney in Jamaica and political candidate also in East Portland. So, just a couple of things for you to keep in mind.
This is Fearless Creativity, headed by Simon Mays with over 30 years of creative experience. Clients include the Jamaica Inn, Flow Jamaica, and many more. We help run campaigns from ideation to the final edit. We offer social media content, video production, post-production, and also animation packages. You need these services because in 2024, you cannot reasonably compete in the market without having a digital presence. We offer these packages fully in-house. All the headache is taken off you, and it's automatic and can be repurposed. We can make it extremely convenient and extremely affordable for you if you allow us to help. We typically offer 3, 6, 12-month packages, but because we have expanded our client base, we are offering a special introductory 1-month startup package, which will help leverage your business by building awareness, exciting customers, and ultimately drive sales.
Is your church, business, or private event at risk of being left behind? Then let Pulse eMedia Group be your one-stop shop to capture your vision and mission for your business or showcase your church through live streaming. Celebrate your memories through photos and videos for your wedding, youth concerts, women's ministries, and men's outreach programs in action. We will even help you develop specialized ads to enhance and expand your opportunities to reach new clients and new seekers to better serve your community. At Pulse eMedia Group, it's not either or. Call us at 754-999-1140. Pulse eMedia Group.
Joint pain, poor. Get your Miracle Fire Rub for all joint pain, poor circulation, inflammation, and other aches and pain. Rub it on, the pain is gone. Rub it twice, then you feel nice. Miracle Fire Rub is all natural, all herbal with no side effects. Order yours today, 876-808-5903 or call 876-372-1366. Miracle Fire Rub. Rub it on, pain is gone. Rub it twice, then you feel nice.
Yes, this is Ed Robinson, and I endorse Sendwave. Hey, want to send money to your family and friends in Jamaica easily? And that's with no transfer fees? Then Sendwave is the answer. With Sendwave, you send money fast and simple, right from your phone, no transfer fees. Your family can pick up cash at any Lasco, JMMB, and VMBS locations across the island, or get it straight into their bank account. Plus, get $20 credit on your first transfer with promo code RG Radio before November 30th. Download the Sendwave app now. Sendwave makes money off the exchange rate. FX fees are subject to change. Sendwave.
Well, here it is. The Foundation Radio Network app is now available for Android and iPhones for free. Yes, you heard correctly. Just go to your Google Play Store or your Apple App Store and download the Foundation Radio Network. Big people music with the young in mind. Now you can carry the Foundation Radio Network around with you wherever you go without ever missing a beat. Listen to Clinton Lindsay Mondays through Fridays, 12 noon till 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Tony Ryan Monday through Thursdays at 5 p.m. Marlon Burrell Mondays and Wednesdays, 7 p.m. Kevin Stew, Mondays through Wednesday at 10 p.m. And T-Rob, Saturday mornings at 8 a.m. Check out Reason with Rattigan, Saturdays at 3 p.m. Homegrown with G. Cole, Tuesdays at 7 p.m. Hillsman comes to you Sundays and Thursdays at 9 p.m. And Brother Mitch, Mondays through Fridays at 7 a.m. And check out the Foundation Radio Network Top 30 Countdowns on Fridays at 2 p.m. And don't forget to subscribe to Clinton Lindsay's YouTube channel at Clinton Lindsay Official. And cut. What are you doing, dude? You tell me somebody can direct the thing. I did not. Foundation. People just get the app.
Hi, this is Cara Manti, and you're listening to DJ Kevin Stew, and this is The Night Shift.
Never give up. Never give up. Never give in. Never give in. You try and you fail. Never you fail to try again. Just try again. Cause a winner never quit. No, not quit and they will.
Welcome back.
Quit and never win.
As we get into our little musical therapy. This is music from Brimstone.
Try again.
The track is called Never Quit. As we strive to make it through with these changes that are on the way. They're not here yet. So it doesn't make sense to stress over something that's not here yet.
Everyone have a story.
What is important to be prepared.
Self-pity me, I tell you now, gonna get you no glory. Life road is a mission to road that before way. And you never have it level, it's an uphill journey. Nothing good in a life never yet come easy. We have to fight to survive from who was a little baby. Challenges in life where we have to embrace it. And if you think you have the biggest problem, you must be crazy. If you try and you fail, never you fail to try
never think of life as a failure. Enough time you pray and you think that God not hear you. When you think him not around, at that time him them near you. Just hold on to the most time I tell you, say and let go. Don't let go. I say the devil with them, you want to tell you kill yourself too. No matter how you have it hard, someone have it worse than you. Life journey goes on, yeah, without you. So if you try and you fail, never you fail to try again. Just try again. Cause a winner never quit, no. And a quitter never will. Never win. Never win.
With words like that, the only thing you're gonna fly is a kite. And that talk still drives me today.
This is Pete Starr, track called Daddy.
Thinking you're man enough, then you have to raise a baby boy to be strong enough. In a world full of obstacles, doing his best, no time for tomorrow.
This is a young man here, a couple of years behind me at St. George's College. The story is a true one. Today he flies as a pilot on a commercial passenger airline, major airline here in the United States. Listen to the words again.
Yeah. One day I told my father I wanted to be a pilot. And he said, son, with grades like that, the only thing you're gonna fly is a kite. And that talk still drives me today.
Imagine not thinking you're man enough, then you have to raise a baby boy to be strong enough. In a world full of obstacles, doing his best, no time for tomorrow. Gave me all the tools I need, not tomorrow. That's why I love my father. I'm not afraid to make you hear it loud. Love my father. You're a true example of a king, no doubt. Love my father. Although you're gone, you'll always be around. That's why I love you, Papa. My journey wasn't easy, no, but your lesson saved me. And when the doctor got tough, you never leave me. That's why I rate you sincerely. You taught me daily to be bold and strong and take care of my love, my father. I'm not afraid to make you hear it loud. Love my father. You're a true example of a king, no doubt. Love my father. Although you're gone, you'll always be around. That's why I love you, Papa. You come again now.
This is Cesar. We walked in through the gates of St. George's College together.
We're the place around, we don't understand how we dance. So much going on, you wonder when it go wrong. So how can it go on and on?
This one is called That No Right.
We hear the common people of all, but there's a few so high that they don't feel it at all. If there's a gap, then why we can't help people for cross? There's so much more things me have for you. What make the good die young? The flood to get so we go. What make the blood not stop growing?
The rhythm compilation is called The Greater Glory Rhythm. Each and every artist on this rhythm walked through the gates of St. George's College at some point in time or another, and it was executive produced by a George's man.
People get together and put on the war and start the healing together. And then the time you would have seen the things getting better, and every little you could have a future. We prefer all the powers that decide to divide of a metal. Whichever side to provide them oppression, and after raps when they say what make the good die young. So the ghetto we go. What make the blood not stop run. All the tricks no get done. Some man say them a top shot, so them get them stop feeling. More money make way, more blood they must feel it. Making a living while making a killing. That's not right. We have a lot of questions, but we don't know all the answer. Where the place are run, don't understand how we dance. So much going on, I wonder when it go wrong. So can it go on and on for so long? So every day we hear say common people are bad, but there's a few so high that them no feel it at all. If there's a gap, then why we can't help people for that? There's so much more things we have to do. What make the good die young? So the ghetto we go. What make the blood not stop run? All the tricks no get done. Some man say them a top shot, so them get them top stealing. More money make win, more blood they must feel it. Making a living while making a killing. That's not right.
And everything I do for you, I do it from my heart. Because you had a love before my life.
This is China Nicole.
You lift me up, keep me up.
The track is called Gratitude for Mama.
When I just had enough of you, you give me everything. What a lucky girl like me. So I shower you with gratitude. Yes, I'll do anything to keep you smiling. So I shower you with gratitude.
Hey Cynthia.
Shower you with gratitude. Don't you know you are so special to me. You bring joy, you bring happiness to me and so many. Your festive spirit is welcoming, yeah. And all you want is unity. You give me everything. What a lucky girl like me. So I shower you with gratitude. Yes, I'll do anything to keep you smiling. So I shower you with gratitude. You give me everything. What a lucky girl like me. I shower you with gratitude. Yes, I'll do anything to keep you smiling. So I'll shower you with gratitude. Yes, I'll shower you with gratitude.
Just in our but I will trust it in the
Mama, 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 I love you so.
Thank you, Father, for your love and your mercy. Although me know me don't deserve it, me say time after time.
Shireen Campbell.
Would I try to hurt me? You know them heart bitter like Cersei.
Track called Grateful.
So Lord, I forever should well for what was
in through this musical therapy session.
Father, again and again, cause I'm grateful for everything you've done. I'm grateful. Without you I couldn't overcome. I'm grateful for everything you've done, Lord. I'm grateful. Without you I couldn't overcome. It's all about your grace and your mercy. It ain't nothing else, Lord. Many pass away in our 2020. Never know what so them life would end. Some say them lucky, just you them wealthy. But ain't no partial, my friend. People are in fear, so teach a while is near. Cause right you know the world is coming to an end. I'm grateful for everything you've done. I'm grateful. Without you I couldn't overcome. I'm grateful for everything you've done, Lord. I'm grateful. Without you I couldn't overcome. I'm grateful, 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 grateful. make it. Them never know you woulda rise. Watch you wicked, them hypocrites and parasite. See don't find your name every day and every night. But so 35 where we used to survive. Remember Granny P woulda get up in the night. And night to start with the blessed and vile. Cast out and demons with the water we sight. Now I say no sickness. Cause I'm healed by his stripes, stripes, stripes. So I'm grateful, 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 grateful. I'm grateful, grateful, grateful. I'm grateful for everything you've done. I'm grateful. Without you I couldn't overcome.
Why do you fight us so? Yeah, you. When we're only here to multiply and purify this earth.
This is Annette Brissett. The super talented Annette Brissett.
But put yourself in my place.
The track is called Beautiful People.
We are beautiful people. All coming from beautiful man. Beautiful man. We are beautiful people. All coming from creation. We are from a place where there is lots of pretty faces and smiles. And every once in a while we come across desperate times. You are no better, as we are no worse. Why every little thing you point a finger first. And boy, we are beautiful people, all coming from a beautiful man. Beautiful man. We are what we are, beautiful people, all coming from creation. We have the black, the white, the yellow, the red, and everything on between. Everything in life have its meaning, boy. Beautiful. We have the fat one, the short one, the skinny one, the tall, and everything. Beautiful. Everything in life have its meaning. Oh, creation. Beautiful people, all coming from beautiful man.
This is G. Cole working out with Ed Robinson.
There's meaning in my life.
Got to feeling the love.
Drinking in my wine. And yes, I'm feeling the love. Yes, I'm feeling the love. Such a lovely day. There's meaning in my life. Children and my wife. And yes, I'm feeling the love. Yes, I'm feeling the love. I know I said I woke up with a pep in my step. Today I got a good feeling. Not a thing on my mind. Just one of those days I love the air that I'm breathing. And I'ma call up my friends and then them come and them chill. And then we all have one reasoning. First let me wash up my face and then I clean up my place while everybody is sleeping. Now let me hear you say that everything is fine. And if it's not, it will in time. Don't let the stress control your mind. No, I got my children and my girl. No longer me against the world. No longer me against the world. And ooh, I said I'm feeling the love. I said it's such a lovely day. There's meaning in my life. Children and my wife. And yes, I'm feeling the love. Yes, I'm feeling the love. Such a lovely day. There's meaning in my life. Children and my wife. And yes, I'm feeling the love. Yes, I'm feeling the love.
All good living the life I should. I flex out like with the Hollywood. Duck a drive by from these envious skies. Can't touch cause we way too fly. Living like the cartel. Got the recipe but we not tell. Too much yap will get your head swell. Life what we happen when the ring bell. My life is way too nice. I'ma give thanks twice. Wait for outside kids but one wife. Them proud of me, so me proud of them twice. Highly educated, them give me advice. Lovely day Lovely day, so she drop that. Lovely day, so we can't flop. I saw Jesus.
Yes, massive. This is Ed Robinson. And for true, you're listening to Kevin Stew.
And yes, I'm feeling the love. Yes, I'm feeling the love. Such a lovely day. There's meaning in my life. Children and my wife. And yes, I'm feeling the love. Yes, I'm feeling the love. Look me straight in my eyes, and they gon' tell me I'm right, or they gon' tell me I'm wrong. My people give me that love. I feel that love when I'm there. I feel that love when I'm home.
Miserable life now, not for do with it. Unhappy life will drive you crazy. Pass a life cut and run left it. G cool beg you sing it for me.
Such a lovely day. There's meaning in my life. Children and my wife. And yes, I'm feeling the love. Yes, I'm feeling the love. Such a lovely day. There's meaning in my life. Children and my wife. And yes, I'm feeling the love. Yes, I'm feeling the love.
This is Ya Mystic.
Yes, I'm sure she knows. She knows. Everybody knows. So by now he knows.
It's called Belong to the Streets.
Belong to the streets. Yes, I'm sure she knows. She knows. Yes, everybody knows. So by now he knows. She belongs to the streets. You claim you love it, but you lie. Taking it on for a ride. Living your life so fly. Purposely destroying his pride. Always want to come with one foot out the door. Now who's a loser? Losing the love forever. Be careful of them she devil. Unspoken evil, swearing on the Bible. Yes, I'm sure she knows. Cause everybody knows. So by now he knows. She belongs to the streets. Yes, I'm sure she knows. Cause everybody knows. So by now he knows. She belongs to the streets. She should have learned the rules to the game. Instead she had learned brand name. She put her own feet to the flame. Repeat the laws we call insane. A vanity she a chat about. Instead of talent she a run out. Wasted life just a look out. Any moment now she'll get put out. Be careful of this she devil. Unspoken evil, swearing on the Bible. Yes, I'm sure she knows. Cause everybody knows. So by now he knows. She belongs to the streets. Yes, I'm sure she knows. Cause everybody knows. So by now he knows. She belongs to the streets. Girl, you don't ever know the trouble I see. No, you know what I need. You don't know.
This is the Global Bass VP.
Girl, you don't ever feel the pain in my heart.
Goes by the performing name Ryan Dangerous.
You don't know where I.
It's called The Trouble I've Seen.
Even with sorrows, I'm grateful for life. I made it through the pressure, and I know how to survive. All along, I gave you the best of me. My character's tested today, and my conscience free. In the darkness, I found the strength for life. I've seen the light of day. I know I will survive. And then I say, hey, my shadow has conquered fear, and the walls have the writings. The message is clear, and I felt so alive when you said your goodbyes. You don't wanna live a lie, don't wanna live a lie.
So you don't really care no more.
You never care.
about what you did to me. But it's a shame how you have wasted my time. We can't get it back, whether it's yours or mine. Girl, you don't ever know, you don't ever know. But you know what I see. Yeah. Do you know what I need? Do you know? You don't know where I've been. Where? Girl, you don't ever feel. Girl, you don't ever the feel. Pain in my heart. Do you know what I mean? You don't know where I've been. Where I've been. It's all of me. I found my strength for life. Seeing the light of day. I know I will survive. While you were gone, my shadow has conquered fear. And I've seen the horizon. The message is clear. And you gave me new life when you said your goodbyes. You don't wanna live a lie. Don't wanna live a lie. So you don't need to care no more. You never cared. Yeah. Could it be the fear of loving me making you stay away? I hear that you were sad inside. So sad, so sad. The thing you cried. And now you have all the regrets about what you did to me. But it's a shame how you have wasted my time. We can't get it back, whether it's yours or mine. The way it feels, it's almost like a dream. If the winds would up and take me to where it all begins. I'm so caught up in another love song, praying that it never.
This is Marcia J. Ball.
Floating on a melody.
Working out with the Roger 9.
Moments of emotion shared by.
The track is called Another Love Song.
Yeah, I'm caught up in the rapture of you, and I don't wanna let go. Your love is my resource, my constant comfort zone, and I come to you whenever I'm feeling alone. You never let me down. You always lift my spirit. So grateful that you're with me. I'm thankful that you are so caught up in another love song, praying that it never goes wrong, floating on a melody of what it really is to be loved. Moments of emotion shared by two really, really care. I'm caught up in the rapture of you, and I don't wanna let go. I look forward to every day, even days you stay away. Couldn't have you falling prey to someone else's charms. I love it when you're near me, love. That's when I think clearly, love. Know this might seem selfish, but I really do not care. When you work on trust and you don't stop, ride the waves of love and build it up. Take a leap of faith and don't give in. Love one another. If your love is like an open door, make sure you get what you're looking for. Grab a hold on life and don't let go. Love one another. I'm so caught up in another love song, praying that it never goes wrong, floating on a melody of what it really is to be love. Moments of emotion shared by two who really, really care. I'm caught up in the rapture of you, and I don't wanna let go. Your love is my resource.
Yeah. Just wanna let you know you're still on my mind. And sometimes I just go through my
Yeah, it's been a little minute. This is Paul Anthony, working out with Maurice Gregory.
When you need me,
That's the title of the track right there.
I'll be there for you.
When you need me.
Even if you don't talk all the while, I'll still care for you. When you need me,
Do you have people in your life like that? You haven't spoken with them in a minute,
even when I don't think,
but you know they're right there when you need them.
It's just somehow
I'm always busy. It's hard to get a life when you have to make a living. I know I got some family and friends out there who me no link with our chat to in months and years, yeah. It no fear, it I swear. But if I say I love you, that means I still care. Trust me, sometimes I gotta walk alone, but I'll be back home real soon. When you need me, I'll be there for you. Even if you don't talk all the while, I'll still care for you. When you need me, I'll be always here. Even when I don't pick up the phone, it don't mean I don't care. Well, I'm not the best at reaching out and keeping in touch, but I promise to try to do better. Cause if I lose you tomorrow, my friend, I would wish we could spend more time together. Yeah, my only regret, make more time for the people I can't forget. Before they're just a memory, I forgive thanks for the love that you're giving me, and push right through the anxiety. When you need me, I'll be there for you. Even if you don't talk all the while, I'll still care for you. When you need me, I'll be always here. Even when I don't pick up the phone, it don't mean I don't care. It's been a long time since I've seen you, yeah. But still you're on my mind. Oh, miss you know. Such a long time since we lost out, but the love doesn't decline. I'm here for you when all is lost. So say the word when you need me. I'll be there for you. Even if you don't talk all the while, I'll still care for you. When you need me, I'll be always here. Even when I don't pick up the phone, don't mean I don't care. When you need me, I'll be there for you. Even if you don't talk all the while, I'll still care for you. When you need me, I'll be always here.
So we might not talk all the time,
pick up the phone, it don't mean I don't,
but don't think I don't care. I'm always here. 773-789-STEW is how you reach me.
Don't talk all the while, I'll still care for you.
I'll still be here for you.
I'll be always here. Even when I don't pick up the phone.
And as we part company, of course I had to toss one of these in there. This is Joanna Marie, song written and produced by her husband, Mr. Ed Robinson. It's called For Christmas.
You've been gone for a while. I just can't.
And for this Christmas, I pray you're kind to someone as someone is kind to you. Just like when we look out for members of our community. And remember, our community is not just a development that we live in, but it spreads far and wide. And those that will pass on the bus, the plane, the boat, the train, or the walk, ride, or drive, recognize these are members of our community. We'll do something good for one of them because they'll do something good for us one day. For this Christmas, what do you need? My name is Kevin Stew. It's all I like to do it to you, for you, and with you. Much blessings to you and yours for this season. Take care of yourselves until. Good morning, good afternoon, good day to you wherever you are in the world. From right here in South Florida, I bid you all a good night.
This Christmas will be nice for
where you're encouraged to have acceptance through enlightenment. Wishing you a safe and love-filled holiday season and a prosperous new year when it comes. Blessings to you and yours.
Just us for this Christmas. You're all I need this Christmas. You bring me joy.
Greetings and salutations, one and all. You're invited to tune in to the Night Shift with DJ Kevin Stew. It airs on Mondays with Community and Finance, Tuesdays with Healthy Love, and Wednesdays with Real Talk from 10 p.m. to midnight Eastern Time. Come spend some time interacting in the stew pot where we keep things bubbling and wind down in musical therapy. The Night Shift with DJ Kevin Stew is on kevinstew.com, where you're encouraged to have acceptance through enlightenment.